You gotta be kidding me. I'm your worst nightmare.
Coming up, G.I. Joe Classified Series, number 114, the Cobra Big BOA. Stick around. What's up, and welcome to Crossfire Collectibles. Happy Friday. Today's video, we're going to be unboxing and reviewing the G.I. Joe Classified Series, number 114, Cobra's Big BOA. So, went out of place and didn't do them in order, so it's alright. We're getting to him now. We got a couple Cobras we want to get up. Still got Airborne, and then we got a surprise for Monday. But here he is. He's got some nice little artist render right here. He's got some boxing gloves, a helmet, some weights. The exposed face, it looks meh. I don't know, I didn't expect him to really look like that, but then again, nobody ever knew what he looked like. So, there that is. But anyways, go off to the side. There's your QR code. There's some stats for you. Around to the back. Here you have a shot of Big BOA. It looks like he's, I guess, in a cage fight. You got some people cheering outside. Look at the hand wrap, it's got blood on it. There's a close-up of his helmet. Stats again. Flip over here, a better shot of the artist render. Looks pretty good. 114 again. Down the bottom, there's your UPC and crap. 114 and Cobra. Alright, so without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and pop him open. But first, please subscribe to the channel. Alright, so we'll take out our little mail opener here. Slice that open. I was looking forward to this one, but I don't know, he's just I didn't want to get to him right away. I wanted to save him. But I don't know, looking at that face, it kind of, I don't know, makes me uncomfortable. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and go over his stuff here. So anyways, got crap. Big BOA in his plastic dungeon. I mean, he looks pretty good. It's not bad. Let's go over his stuff here. And we'll take his weights out first. So yeah, he's got two 90-pound dumbbells. Looks like they have a black paint on them. They look pretty legit. They look pretty good. I don't know about 90 pounds, but they look more like 50-pounders. Yeah, pretty cool. I'm gonna check out the plastic on them. It's tight, but it's got that little bit of looseness to it to where you don't think you'll break them. Next, we're gonna pop out these boxing gloves. And I didn't notice this, but they're two pieces. So you can see you got your little wrist pad right here. Obviously, it's a strap on there. All red, got the Cobra symbol on the top of the gloves. They're white on the bottom. So this would just slide one over his wrist first. In the glove itself, you have that hinged peg to allow the glove to go inward and outward. It's pretty cool. So both have that on their glove. Nothing else besides that. I think some blood on the glove itself would have been nice. That would look pretty neat. Anyways, there's the gloves. Now we'll go over the helmet here. And like I said, I thought this was an actual helmet, but nope, it is a head. So this cannot fit over the head that he has. This has to simply go onto the neck itself. But looks good. See, he's got that kind of metallic red visor. He's got the red stripe with the silver chrome on the side and the spikes. That little vent right here in the front, black too from front to back. Not bad. That's pretty good. And now go over the figure. He didn't want to come out, but here he is. He's got some size to him. He's not super muscular, but he definitely has some height on him. flipping them over. I want to get a shot of those straps, you know, with the blood on them. Looks pretty good. Both sides have it. It doesn't look as fresh and vibrant as the back art showed. This looks like it's a bit dried up, but it's all good. You have that cod piece, and that's attached to the waist as well as the belt. He's got the two little red wristbands. He's got that kind of cross chest harness here. You know, would be red leather with the silver spikes on it. It's pretty cool. Go down, he's got the black boots with almost that viper ridging stuff around the sides. And get a close up of his face. He's ugly. I mean, he kind of does look like he could be Stallone, you know, with a missing tooth. But I don't know. He was supposed to be Rocky's, I guess, arch enemy in G.I. Joe when they were going to make that stuff, you know, back in the 80s. But I guess Stallone wouldn't agree to the rights, so it fell through. But they did give you a big BOA. So, anyways, let's go ahead and check his articulation out. So the head can move forward that far, back that far, and side to side. And it is on this joint here, but we're going to go ahead and pop that off. So you have the ball joint, and you have the big BOA helmet, which I prefer and I'm going to use. So we'll go ahead and snap that on. And there we go. There's our big BOA. We're just going to put that head aside. We're not going to use that. There's a little rotation in the neck as well, so it can move. He's got butterfly joints at the shoulders. The arms can come up about that far. They can rotate a full 360. You have bicep rotation, double jointed pinned elbows, older molds. And I'm going to show you who I think these arms belong to when we get to it. Coming down to the forearm, at the bottom, next to the wrist, you got the hands that are on that hinged peg. They can rotate a full 360 and move in and out. Now, I really do like these hand wrap gloves. I think they'd be really cool to use, especially with the blood on them. But I think we're gonna have to go with the boxing gloves, unfortunately. All right, here's his ab crunch forward that far, back that far. He's got the waist swivel. Come down, he's got the drop legs. There's thigh rotation. Double jointed pinless knees. Straighten them back up. Come down to the top of the boot. There's the calf rotation. Go down a little bit further to that hinge in the foot, and you can see you can go forward that far, up that far, and a side to side pivot. So now here's the question. I'm gonna check out his dumbbells and see how they look, just to say, you know, he did at least use them. You know, be like, yeah, working out, man. Check out the other one real quick. And hands are pretty tight. So pop that in. Yeah, kind of have him doing a little workout here. Satisfaction. Yeah, but we're gonna go ahead and pop these off, as I think I'm gonna just go with the boxing gloves. So we'll take the hands, pop them off. So we're gonna go ahead and put this this wrist piece on right here. Like that. I'm not sure exactly how they go. I would assume that with this strap, you know, they'll go on the outside. I mean, and again, he could have a trainer, could be doing it himself. Kind of hard to strap it on the outside like that. And snap the glove on. And there you go. They look a little small, but it works. And then we'll pop the second one off. And throw that strap on. And plug this hand in. And then there we go. So he's all posed up and ready to go. BOA. Cool. Now I'm going to bring out another figure for size comparison and to look at some of these parts. So here is Sergeant Slaughter. Looking at the figures, I think that he's got Sergeant Slaughter's arms. I'm pretty sure of it. The size comparison, BOA's helmet definitely makes him taller, but if looking a little more at those neck muscles, I think BOA's slightly bigger. The body, anyways. But yeah, Big BOA definitely has a height advantage over most of the figures. He's pretty close to Sergeant Slaughter, so with the helmet, you know, he's definitely taller. We'll get him out of here, and he looks good. It's kind of a shame he didn't come with, you know, that little punching bag. You know, we'd like to see them, you know, especially like an homage from the 80s figure. But, you know, we got some weights with this one. You know, it's like they gave you a lot of stuff with the FSS figure. That'd have been cool if they just matched that, you know, give you some headgear, stuff like that. That'd have been nice. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and throw him up on the turntable, and we'll give you some final thoughts.
G.I. Joe will return after these messages.
Be sure to check out our previous videos. A link will always be pinned in the comments.
Now, back to G.I. Joe.
Alright, here is the G.I. Joe Classified Series, number 114, Cobra's Big BOA. Cool figure. I liked him as a kid. He was great. I used him, had him beat up a bunch of Joes, so he was fun to have. It was nice to get the FSS version, you know, especially with all the gear he came with. Seems like they gave you partial of that with this one. I mean, you got the extra hands, and the blood effects on them hand wraps are really cool. You got the dumbbells, the extra head, which was totally different. That was like a knockout. And then you have, you know, the figure itself. Like I said, I kind of wish they had included that punching bag. Some headgear would have been neat, so you could put it on, you know, some of the other Joe figures and just have BOA knocking them out. Overall, his posability is pretty good. I wish they would have just went with, you know, made some new arm sculpts. You know, they're giving you the old pin technology, and it's, you know, it's not very appealing. It's not good eye candy. So they reused Sergeant Slaughter's arms, and, you know, big deal. But I did have a little issues with him standing on his own in that pose, so I went ahead and gave him some Figure Lab stands, as you can see at the bottom of the turntable there. So if you need help, you know, with standing some of the figures, pick some of them up. They have all different types of designs and styles. I just chose a whole bunch of single, you know, 1-foot pieces, so that way I can move them apart. You don't have, you know, that limited ability to stand them, you know, with a regular stand, so their feet are so close. So these allow you to spread them out or put them close, you know, no matter what you want to do, you can do it. But overall, I think the figure looks nice. I think the paint details are great. They really brought back the classic design of Big BOA, and I'm just happy to have him in the collection. So anyways, that's going to do it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed what you saw. If you did, please, like always, leave that giant thumbs up, subscribe, tickle that bell so you're notified when we post future videos. Be sure to follow us on social media, and we will see you in the next one. Peace.